I think a playlist can tell a lot about a person. Mine in particular, it shows a lot of variety.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Online Student Experience Podcast. This is episode 7, and today we're going to talk about music. So, we don't have much time to waste, and let's go to the first question. The first question is could you please introduce yourself to our Mean Green audience and tell us a little bit more about your organization, what
Yeah,
you do?
yeah, of
Yeah.
course. My name is Elijah Patterson. I am a third year music education major here at UNT. I play the clarinet. I'm a man of faith. I dabble in weightlifting, fishing, gaming, watching anime. And I'm the vice president of Mu Phi Epsilon. So, Mu Phi Epsilon is a professional music fraternity with its purpose in serving the community through music. And we have three pillars: music, friendship, and harmony, and they're just some of the big things that we like to focus on in our service-oriented organization.
Wow, it's a big resume. It's a big CV. I can see that you do a lot of stuff, and more importantly, you are someone who is working on music. And I guess music makes you feel happy, and makes me feel happy too because I love music.
I
I
do
gotta
too.
be honest, I love music. And let me ask you this question: what type of music do you like to listen the most?
Well, I can give the generic answer. Like I listen to everything, but recently I've been listening to uh some love story movie music, specifically from La La Land. It's a very, very amazing movie. In my free time, I'll listen to funk music for the gym, some country, some Mexican music. I even go to jazz, and of course, I listen to a lot of classical music.
Wow, you have a good taste of music. I don't have that good taste as you do, but I do really like also jazz and the types of music that you mentioned. And somehow they make me feel great, and I like to feel great. So, and what you think, because you said about the different style you listen to, but what do you think your playlist says about you? Do you think like a playlist can tell you about someone?
I think a playlist can tell a lot about a person. Mine in particular, it shows a lot of variety, and it shows both the 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 more social person that I tend to be in front of friends and fellow peers. I'm outgoing, but my playlist also shows a little bit more of a reserved person. So it kind of shows the balance between my character, I guess.
Wow, wow. So right now I'm trying to remember my playlist. I'd rather not say it how that is. And uh, we have also this question. For some students, music helps students focus better, while others become easily distracted by music. What about you? What
I
is your position right now?
yeah, I'm the more easily distracted. So when I'm doing stuff like homework or readings, I tend to just try and make it very quiet and focus on that. But there are times where I prefer to have music playing. So when I go to the gym, it helps me to get in the zone, if you will. Just get me really focused, locked in.
Uh, This is something that I also do. There is this, I don't know, it must be a popular playlist on Spotify, which is something like a beast. Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
you know if you work out and listen to a lot of songs, you're gonna remember that. And it makes you feel like, okay, you are the one, you're that monster, you're that beast, you train like a beast. It makes you feel powerful.
It does.
But for studying, I guess I don't know if there is a specific music for that because somehow we want to be focused
Mhm.
when we want to when we are studying. So you are a musician
Mhm.
and you typically have to maintain a discipline and time management. Do you think being a musician helps your overall productivity?
Absolutely, yeah. And then some. I think everyone has their own avenues for how they develop and maintain their discipline and time management. And for me, that's music. So being a musician, I'm always staying on task, looking ahead, planning. I look at my schedule day by day, but week by week, and sometimes even months in advance. I think being a musician really gets me into that the grind set where I have to get stuff done.
Wow. Wow. And now I remember that you musicians mainly. First of all, I told you at the beginning of the podcast, even before recording, that I'm really grateful for all musicians that
Hmm.
exist. You do a nice work by providing us a natural form of art, which brings harmony together, you know.
Yeah.
You combine different elements and you make them, unique and good. And I'm really grateful for that. And what impact does music have in your learning journey?
For me, it makes me more curious. It makes me want to learn more, to listen more, do more. It just gets me out of my comfort zone.
Do you we do you have like a specific a playlist, music playlist that when you are hitting the start, I know you told me like you can be easily distracted,
Mhm.
but is there a specific playlist that you listen maybe on Spotify or YouTube that you would like to share with the people that are watching us right now?
Yeah, yeah. I mentioned earlier that I've been listening to some love songs for movies, specifically La La Land, and I think if you check it out, La La Land has a playlist, and it has a lot of beautiful music, great orchestration, and it really gets you into, for me, it gets me into that feeling of maybe uh, longing or nostalgia almost, but it's a good playlist. So if you just look up on YouTube or Spotify, La La Land.
And I am in the field of learning technologies.
Mhm.
You can see how far it is from music. But if there is something about learning technology which has to do with education and technologies, like we can see education everywhere. And I guess you can also see music everywhere. And how do you see the future of music and education?
That's a really good question. That's a really
Yeah.
good one. For me, music is it's a bit of an interesting place right now. I think we're really exploring the limits as to what can maybe constitute music. Um, and we're really creating so many great pieces, like wonderful pieces, great composers in our day and age. I think that coupled with education, it's just a bit of an uncertainty to me, but I'm very hopeful as to where it's projected for the near future.
Do you feel like as students, there are certain types of music that can lead us to be far away from, for example, education? I mean, you listen to certain songs that can, make you feel like, okay, I'm not studying, I'm just having fun in the party. And you think like it's helpful while studying, listen to this type of songs?
Yeah, I know. I definitely think that those type of songs that just get you uh, feeling the music and not so much just focused on other things are really important. I think sometimes for me, music itself is just an escape or a place to just let some emotions out from everyday life because life can get really busy and chaotic, and music is one of the things I can count on that'll always be there.
Wow. Wow, your safe place.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. I really like it. And we should be here like all day long talking about music. Actually, as I told you, you have a lot of things to teach me. I don't know why you didn't bring your the guitar or another thing. You should be playing a song today, but it's okay. Let's keep it for the next time. Um, do you feel like there is a relationship between actually a relation, not a relationship between music and movies?
Oh yeah. I think oh, that's a good question. Yes, I think that there's a big relationship because music kind of sets the scene for our ears. Because with movies, we see visually what's happening, but with music, it's what we hear happening. And so when you couple that, what we see and what we hear, it makes movies all the more impactful. I think you can't have a movie without, well, you can, but a movie without music won't hit as hard as a movie with music.
Wow, I'm asking this question because in the next episode we're gonna talk about movies in
Yeah.
education, and I can see that according to your answer, there is a strong relationship between music and the music. I mean, between music and movies, and that's really I agree really with what you said. And moving to the next question, which is, what are some upcoming events you'd like to tell to let the audience know about it?
Yeah, I have a couple written down right here for MUFI. So specifically for MUFI, we have a Secret Cupid event starting tomorrow. So anywhere from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., you could get cards. And then later on in the semester, we're going to have upcoming recitals, holiday themed events, some lock-ins, some jury run-throughs. We're gonna have watch parties for movies. We do a lot of things for MUFI, and we're doing our best this semester to just advertise it more. So practically every week, if not every 2 weeks, there's something from MUFI happening.
Wow. Um, I know we don't have this question, the script, but
Hmm.
are there a lot of music organization here at UNT?
Yeah, yeah, there's plenty.
Wow.
There, specifically for fraternities, there's four here. There's Mu Phi Epsilon, the one that I'm a part of. There's uh, Phi Mu Alpha, PMA. There's KK Psi, and then there's SAI. There's four good music fraternities.
There is a, I don't know if that's a concert. It happens, I guess, on Tuesdays in the Union.
Hmm.
I guess Syndicate or something.
Yeah,
Are you part of that organization too?
I'm not part of that organization, but a lot of my friends are. There's open mic night where a bunch of people can perform, and then there's also jazz concerts in the syndicate pretty often.
Oh, that's good. I have been there some days, and that's music is really good. I advise you guys who are watching to be there someday, and of course to participate also and on the events that what's the name again of the organization?
Mu Phi Epsilon.
Mu Phi Epsilon has for you for us in this case. And what is the best way for student to reach you?
For me, it could be either my number or email, which I can give to you later. But for MUFI specifically, we have a poster board in the College of Music. We also have a website that you can look up. We also have an Instagram page, and we're gonna be outreaching a lot more digitally. So just stuff online would be the best way, yeah.
Ah, that's cool. That's completely cool, and I like it. Is there another thing you'd like to share? Maybe a piece of advice or recommendation or something else you'd like to share?
Yeah, I think a piece of advice would be just balancing everything. I think um, life is full of a lot of challenges, and don't let those challenges take away from the things you love. So, music, faith, hobbies, just a good balance is always key.
I agree with that. And this was the episode 7 of the Online Student Experience podcast. Today we talk about music, and I enjoy that so much. And of course, you can also find us on YouTube, on Spotify, on Facebook, and Instagram. And don't forget, go Mean Green.